this is Kat from kokoro&me. Welcome to another brand new video, and today we're going to build my absolute dream bedroom. So my inspiration for this is basically I love to daydream about having my own little space, a kingdom where I've got all say in colors, interior design styles and where I put things, because at the moment I'm living together with a male that I don't want to put through my fantasies of white and pink furniture and crazy things here and there. So it's time to outlive it in The Sims 4, and having a money cheat there as well, or unlimited money in general, kind of helps a little bit to literally satisfy your needs when it comes to living your fantasy. When thinking about elements I'd like to include in this dream bedroom build, I decided to basically have a nice sleeping area, a desk space, some vanity items to outlive your other hobbies, and also a space for a comfy seating area with a TV so you can just wind down if you need to. Since I'm quite a structured person, I like to section a room into little parts, so I'd like to have a bedroom area, a somewhat living room area I guess for the seating part, and then a little space for the closet area where I can try out outfits, get ready and so on. So the basic floor plan is nearly done, and as you know I'm quite structured, so I like to part a room into little sections. So we've got a nice feature area in the right where the bed is going to be, as well as the desk and some vanity sections just so you can record some nice videos. In the middle there's a split level comfy, or I guess seating area with a TV, and I just had to watch one of my older videos because for some reason it took me such a long time to figure out how it was called when you basically live on two different heights when it comes to your flooring. So I had to watch one of my older videos, which really made me cringe because my commentary was so bad back in the days. I hope it's a lot better now. I don't know. It's weird listening to yourself, that for sure. Either way, we have a split level right in the middle where I'm going to put the seating area, and then at the very end, so the opposite side of what we're looking at right now, that's basically the space where I'm going to put lots of closets, some mirrors and anything you need basically to get dressed. Color-wise, I decided to go with a pastel mint with a pastel pink color combination and golden accents, and that's a color scheme I've been doing in my very own home for quite a few years and I haven't gotten bored of it, so I decided to incorporate this into my dream bedroom. And I know The Sims has lots of items that kind of support this color scheme, which is kind of nice, even though the pink sometimes goes more into a peachy color. But either way, that's fine with me since I'm not using any custom content here, so we just work with what we've got. As you know me, I really love the minimalist design approach when it comes to anything really, so I decided to opt in for white walls, and I really love this white wooden flooring, even though I guess in real life it might be a pain to be kept clean, but we're in The Sims and you don't really get any dirty floorings anyway, so why not use it? We're currently looking at the feature area of the room, and because I imagine this to be for a vlogger, a YouTuber, or I guess that's what I aspire to be one day, I love to include certain elements that kind of show up nicely when you're doing like face cam videos or anything like this. So we've got a nice cozy centerpiece bed part, and we have a desk on one side with a vanity section on the other side, so when you do record with a webcam or anything like this, you have a nice background basically. Obviously our computer section has to be nicely kitted out, so we have two screens there, and sadly you can't really place a normal computer without the screen attached, so we're going to have three here, but I guess for multitasking this is kind of nice, so you can have any software and any of the screens there. And I do know that the chair I've just placed isn't really usable with a computer, but since this is about the design of a bedroom, I decided to just go ahead with it. At the moment I really like to use these pillows or cushions, and despite them being for your sim to sit on, I like to just move them up and scale them up or down and use them to make objects look a bit more comfier, so they look quite nice on a bed or on a sofa or in a chair like they've been used there. But sadly they just come in these absolutely crazy colors, so it's really hard to make use of them, but you can make it work with a little bit of finesse and the right combination of items. The color scheme for the room is just about to come together, and sometimes it's just about trial and error, finding out where to really place color and how to use it or in what way. When I was cycling through these swatches of the curtains, I just remembered how hard it is actually to find anything for single windows, maybe the curtains or even the window itself, just because there are not really any good minimalist single windows, and most of them come from the base game, I think, and they usually have like double, triple or quadruple framing and get really bulky, and then they sit really weirdly in a corner like this. But I like to keep it clear and not really have much custom content or any custom content at all, so I've got to work with what's given basically. And considering the circumstances, I think the outcome isn't too bad. I really love it when YouTubers actually go down the extra mile and put some effort into their backgrounds when they're doing face cams or vlogs or anything similar. So I want something like this for my dream bedroom build as well. So I decided to put a vanity section right opposite the desk area, where I simply just have a drawer with some decorative items on top. For this section, I like to use some plants and flowers as well as picture frames that kind of represent your channel a little bit. So placing the picture frames in a way that it looks like they are standing on the drawer and leaning onto the wall kind of looks cool. And obviously, since I'm making Sims videos, I really like to use this picture frame with the Sims icon there, and I think that would create a really lovely background for your vlogs or facecam videos. Sometimes I really struggle with decorative items because obviously you do have your clutter usuals, but they get boring if you use them every single time for the same purpose. So I like to explore the figurine section or anything like this, and luckily we do have the scaling up and down functionality in The Sims, so you can even use sculptures that are supposed to be put into your garden, make them smaller and then just use them like this little, I think she's a ballerina or something like this. Oh, I totally love how this is turning out in the end. I could totally see myself living in there actually and doing my vlogs and my YouTube videos with face cam, which is something I wanted to do for such a long time. But if you have seen my apartment build video where I was recreating my home right now, you can see that I don't really have that much space behind me. So between my desk and the wall there's about not even a meter or something, so not really a space to put anything. But I guess you could just add a green screen or just have a simple white background or anything like this. The comfy seating area is supposed to be a little bit like a living room, so obviously we do need a massive TV, and luckily it's placed right opposite the bed as well, and considering its size you should be able to watch TV from the bed as well. If there's one thing that's missing in The Sims 4, then that's definitely sofas that kind of stretch around the corner or have a reclamier attached to them, so you can literally slap yourself on the sofa and absolutely enjoy the comfort. Luckily there are a few items in The Sims 4 which you can use to recreate this look and feel, so I like to use the outdoor lounge furniture set and just move the stool into one of the sofas, and they kind of merge really nicely, so it kind of creates the illusion of having a reclamier attached, which is kind of the look and feel I'm after for the comfy seating area for my dream bedroom build. I've just finished the little dressing area, so we've got a big set of mirrors there with a chair and a laundry basket, so you can try on your outfits and have a look. But actually in hindsight, I think I would have loved to actually put a makeup or dressing table there where you can basically completely plan your outfit and put your makeup on, do your nice hair, etc. So everything in one place, but for some reason I didn't think about that when I was doing the build. Other few bits and pieces I wanted to include in this build were basically any items related to my other hobbies. So I love to illustrate. I'm a graphic designer as well, which I like to do in my free time, and I used to do cosplay quite a lot, although I've kind of slowed down on this a little bit because I just don't have the time to make so many costumes a year. But I still do have these items such as sewing machines, and at home at the moment I do have a big shelf system from IKEA where I can basically put my sewing machines and any items related to that in there. So I thought it's quite nice to have that on one of the blank walls in the comfy seating area. And at the same time, this shelf offers you an opportunity to add your books. I'm not a massive reader, but I do have my design books, which I like to take as a reference, and then we can make sure we add some decorative items there, as we do want this bedroom build to be really nice and neat and good looking from an interior design point of view. Obviously it should have the functionality you need in your home as well, so we make sure that's definitely the case. So we've got a good balance between good interior design as well as good functionality. Now I'm quite happy about this build, so now it's just about adding a few finishing touches here and there. And you know what I find quite interesting at the moment? So most of the objects and items that have been made for The Sims 4 and that comes through the official game or game packs or add-ons are somewhat designed to be used in a certain way, so you automatically use them how they have intended it to be. But at the moment I like to take on the challenge and see what I can do and how I can bend the game to actually create a completely different look and feel, so you can look at my builds and basically go like, has this person actually used custom content, or is this all like the official game? And I think with this bedroom build I've kind of succeeded a little bit in that, so I'd like to take it as a challenge for any of my future builds kind of. Either way, the build is done and this is how it looks like in the end. I'm quite happy with my dream bedroom build. It's definitely a representation of how I would envision my absolute dream bedroom. Have you ever created your dream bedroom in The Sims before? Feel free to share your creations in the comment section below, and I'm absolutely excited to see what a dream bedroom means to you. Either way, if you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe as well, and have a super happy Sunday. Bye bye!